What's up, my Wealthie babies? We are back with another video, and with today's video, it's a get ready with me / life update. I know I've been gone for a long time. Wealthie, where you been at? I've been gone for a while now. You know, I know it's been months, and I'm sorry I abandoned y'all, but life been life, and if y'all don't know, 2023 has really been something. While I'm doing my makeup, I'll give y'all an update on how life been, where I've been at, and why did I take a break on YouTube. So I already did my eyebrows. I used Sephora Instant Brow Waxy Brow Pencil. If you guys have seen my video when I did the unboxing of all the things I got from Sephora, you will know what I'm talking about. But I used this for my eyebrows. I already went ahead and primed my face. And of course, y'all know my favorite to prime my face is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I see I ran out and I need to get some more. I honestly need to get some more primer because baby, this is low. But I can get a couple of more squeeze up out of this. It's not all the way gone, okay? But I definitely need to re-up. I'm gonna just do a soft glam. I'm not gonna do too much. I personally don't want to do too much. While I've been gone, I'm not gonna lie, I have not wore a wig and I have not wore any makeup. I just been all natural, which is nothing wrong with being a natural girl. But for me, I took a break from all of that. I kind of miss when I am put together, you know? And I wasn't looking bummy, but I wasn't looking my best. So today, I'm just gonna do a soft glam. I'm gonna go in with this brown right here, you see? Lord, I need a new palette, but yeah, I'm gonna go in with this color first because it's lighter. I like to start off light and then work my way, you know, darker. So, you guys may have been wondering where I've been at. I've been gone for so long, have not made content, have not done anything in the last few months. And life has honestly been lifing. I was going through a period of transformation where things was happening. I don't want to get into too much. There's certain things I'm not going to get into details about because that's just my business. But then there's other things that I'm fine and I'm open with telling you guys that. I felt like in the beginning of the year, like 2023, I felt like everything was good. I felt like everything was fine. It seemed like surface level, everything was fine. I was getting all these opportunities to create content, and I was just, you know, so focused on my content, and that was that. And everything else that was around me, I wasn't focused on. If something happened in my life, just say I had a bump in the road, and it affected me emotionally, because I'm an emotional person. It affected me emotionally. I would literally tell myself, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to get in my emotions because I'm so focused on YouTube. And if I sit there, just dwell on whatever is happening at this moment, I would not be focused on YouTube. It would just fuck me up completely, and I have to keep grinding. When life was throwing me things left and right, I was honestly ignoring it. I was not handling it. I was just sweeping it up under the rug and just be like, okay, I'll deal with it later, and never dealt with it. I'm gonna keep it real. And it got to the point where so many things started to just pile up on me. And it started to feel like I was drowning in my own shit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was ignoring like what was really going on and what was happening in front of me, in front of my eyes. I just honestly just didn't care because in my head, it's like I got YouTube and this is my distraction. I'm literally keeping myself busy from what's actually happening in the real world. After using this color right here, I'm gonna go darker. I always just work my way up. That's what I do with my palette. So I'm gonna go to the next color. I'm using a flatter brush to go with the darker color. I just felt like my past was coming back in my life. And what I mean by that is the things I experienced 10 years ago in 2013, it was coming back in my life. I was getting hit with left and right with shit that I was suppressing. And that's kind of scary because it's just like, I feel like God was like, girl, you can no longer hide or run from this shit. You have to deal with this. You honestly have to handle it. And I didn't want to. I honestly didn't want to handle my own issues. I was just so much into tunnel vision with my life that I was just like, I don't care about anything else. I'll handle that later. But when I kept getting hit with shit like family coming back that I don't even fuck with. The fuck? Like, you know, family coming back and causing issues and causing drama. And I'm like, what? Like, why are we going through this again? Why is this happening again? This happened 10 years ago. Why is it coming up again? You know, I had old family members that I did not, you know, talk to in years resurface back in my life. And I'm like, okay, cool, we could go ahead and do this. We can make it work. But then I realized it's a reason why you keep certain people in the past, because certain things is just a test to see if you're gonna pass or not. And then for me, it's kind of hard to keep family in the past or just leave family where they at because they're family. I grew up thinking like family was everything. But as I got older and certain events that happened, I realized certain family members ain't shit. I had family members come back into my life, and the same thing that happened back 10 years ago happened again, but even worse. And that kind of hurt my soul because it was like I had hope that things was gonna change. I had hope that things was gonna get better with me and, you know, certain family members and stuff. But then I just realized, no, it's a reason why they've been gone this long. Just like you wouldn't take your ex back and you ain't talked to them in 10 fucking years. But, you know, for me, I guess I just had this thought in my head where it was like, I don't want to be the person that keeps the family separated, which that is a fucking excuse. Some people are just, you're just not meant to be around. Certain family members, you're just not meant to be around because who they are as an individual, and that's just that. So now I'm gonna go a shade darker. Just going up, like I said, I already did this eye, so I'm gonna do my other eye as I'm, you know, talking. I was just started to realize, like, damn, God is blessing me with success. God is blessing me with opportunities, and things are just not coming fast, but things are coming towards me, great opportunities and blessings. But how can I possibly move forward with my life when I have baggages? Like I said, I have baggages, but I don't want to be at the height of my success and be depressed. How can I move forward with my life in success and to be at the height of my career and I'm literally feeling like shit inside? That's not, I feel like it shouldn't work like that. It's not okay like that. Maybe for some people it might be okay. Maybe for some people they don't realize it. But for me, I had to make a change. Once it hit by my birthday, I just had a huge ass realization that I needed to just pause everything that I was doing, even though I didn't want to. I was holding myself back from actually stopping content creating and just work on myself, because I felt like if I do that, I'm missing out. If I do that, then I will be forgotten. If I do that, life will pass me by, and what will I do? But around my birthday, something did happen that made me just evaluate everything that's going on, look at my life overall. In September of 2023, that's when I took a break from YouTube and all content creating. And I took that break not knowing what the fuck I was gonna do. I had a lot of time on my hands and I was like, why? It felt so uncomfortable. I felt lazy. I felt like I was procrastinating. I felt like, and it's weird because there was a time for me to rest. It was just that time for me to just overall work on myself. It felt weird. It didn't feel right for me. It still felt like I was missing something. It still felt like it wasn't enough. For me, it felt like that. I'm grateful for the break I had, but honestly, on my break, I felt like I wasn't doing shit. I was missing a part of me, and it just felt uncomfortable. But the reason why it felt uncomfortable was because I felt like I finally found my passion and what I love to do and what I want to pursue as my career. But it just felt like because I wasn't doing it, I was being lazy, and I actually had time to put myself first and to work on myself. In my life, I always put other people before me. So I was able to solve other people's problems and invest my life into their life just to make sure like they were good. But when it was time for me to invest time into myself, it felt like, girl, you're being lazy. What are you doing? Like, that's what it felt like for me. And it's kind of weird because it's like, you should put yourself first. You should work on yourself. You should make sure you have yourself together mentally, physically, and emotionally. But for me, it just felt like a fucking crime to do all that, to just put me first and to work on myself. I'm gonna use the MAC Studio Fix Liquid Foundation in the center part of my face, and then I'm gonna use the Bobbi Brown on the outer side of my face because I'm a little bit darker around there. But it's also a new trick I wanna try to like contour. Like I was saying, it just felt so weird to like work on myself, put myself first, because when I care for people, I just like care for others, take care of other people and stuff like that. Like, I just naturally do that. So I never had a moment where it's like, okay, just put myself first and just focus on myself. It felt weird. It felt like I was doing a crime, like the fuck. But I had to realize, girl, this is my life. I need to put myself first. The amount of shit that I went through and experienced through life, and the amount of stuff that I have done for people, a lot of people took advantage of that. So it's like, if I can do that for, you know, for others, why not do that for myself? Why not be there for myself? Why not love myself? And I promise you, it just felt like God was pushing me more and more to change. And I was just like, what are you doing? What are we doing here? Because I was so confused on what was going on in life. And I was transitioning, I was shifting. I had to shed a lot of shit. So now I'm finna go with my NARS concealer and stuff. I got the mini kind. I know I need to get the bigger one, but I just don't have to do it. I'm in therapy now, so I feel like that's a huge blessing. And I'm still at like the beginning. I'm like a few months into therapy, but I honestly love it. Been working on anxiety and just understanding like where it came from, how did it start, and you know, helping me cope with anxiety and making sure that I'm not being one with anxiety, which means like, how can I say this? I'm not identifying myself saying that, oh, I have anxiety or I am anxiety. It's not that. It's separating myself from anxiety and just saying like, okay, at this moment I am a little bit anxious, and at this moment I do have anxiety, but I'm not anxiety. I'm not becoming one with anxiety. I felt like anxiety was crippling me through life. I couldn't move on. I couldn't like even have a decent conversation with somebody without being like extremely nervous and just in my head. I wasn't living life just in the reality of what was in front of me. I was living life just stuck in my head. So I'm grateful that I have my therapist to help me, just like teaching me different coping ways of like, if I am feeling or experiencing anxiety at that moment, I don't have to just be stuck there, and I just know how to like, you know, just move around that. You get what I'm saying? So it just felt good, you know. Overall, my therapist is just gonna help me grow. So I really needed that. I really needed that help. I really needed that person to just, you know, listen, to talk to, and then just help me transition into the woman that I want to be. So now we're here, and I am like getting back into content creating, you know, as you guys see, and I'm excited about it. But I feel like that break that I was on for the few months last year, I feel like that break was like preparation, preparing me for 2024, preparing me for the things that I'm gonna handle and I know I need to handle, and just set the foundation for myself for this new year. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like nervous to like come back to content creating. I was nervous because I'm like, should I even do this? Like, not should I do it, not should I do content creating, because best believe I've been getting a lot of signs and a lot of signs of like, girl, this is for you, this is you, you're gonna come back, and you don't have to come back when the time is right. So I blended out everything, and now I'm about to go ahead and bake. You feel me? We are almost done. So I'm gonna make this quick and stuff. So I'm using my banana powder. Yes, I still use banana powder, but I do want to upgrade. All right, y'all, so I'm back and I finished my makeup. As you see, I put my lashes on and I put a little lip combo on, and I did my hair. I fixed my hair so I could look like something, so I could look cute and done up. Yeah, so that's my life update. I got ready. I have to go. I'm about to put my clothes on and go out. But yeah, this is the final look. It's a soft glam, but it is cute as fuck. So I love it, and I hope you guys love it too. Stay tuned for more videos, and y'all already know the memo. If you're not subscribed, then what the fuck are you doing? You're missing out on some good ass content, girl. Definitely follow me on Instagram and TikTok to stay tuned with me, and I love you guys, and see you next time. Bye, my babies.